Okay, UK knife crime. I'm going to make this video. I didn't want to make this video, but I'm going to. This is not what I would normally talk about. I don't want to make this video, but I'm going to because no one else is talking about it. How do you fix it? Obviously, this is all just what I'm thinking all the time. I've always been thinking this, and no one else is thinking it, so I don't get it. My opinion, obviously, you can't fix it. Never going to happen. There's always going to be evil in the world. There's always going to be bad intentions. There's always going to be people who just get angry and do whatever they do. You cannot stop it. But all I see on the news all the time is how to stop it. You can't stop it. Simple as that. Can't. But the only thing anyone in the UK seems to say is more stop and search powers, maybe ban a few more bigger knives, and that's it. What? Like, again, this is way out of my area to talk about. But I really need to get an answer to this. As long as kitchen knives exist, which they always will, and Stanley knives and anything sharp, you can't stop knife crime. So why is it always the same thing happening again and again? Like, my idea, I see no bad points in this at all. None. I see a massive fix. Huge fix. Allow people to defend themselves. Now, we can, in the UK, defend ourselves with any means necessary. Let's go as far as you need to go. We can't do that. But you've got to be under attack first, which is stupid. So why can't we have pepper spray? Why can't we have tasers? Maybe even less lethal launchers. Like some of the stuff behind me here. The shoot rubber balls are designed to hurt people and to stop them, but not kill them. Less lethal. Can you imagine the difference the world would be if they just let us... Forget that, even if it's just tasers and pepper spray. Imagine the difference. Every woman's got a taser and every woman's got pepper spray walking down the street. Every business has got them. Like, the amount of time women get attacked. I mean, wasn't there a woman a couple of years ago got assaulted and killed by a police officer? Would that have happened if she had pepper spray and a taser? This horrible thing a few weeks ago. This is what I've been watching ever since the horrible thing a few weeks ago with the kids. But it's just the same thing. No one's mentioning this as a possible solution. Can you imagine if, say, like, you have fire extinguishers? Every company, every business in this country has to have fire extinguishers. They have multiple ones at different locations. People come in every year and check that they've got them. It's legal. It's a legal requirement. Imagine if it was a legal requirement for all businesses to have tasers and people trained in them. You have to go on a course. You have to have some people in your care. So you have a duty to look after them. So doesn't that you do when it comes to fire and all that other safety, like I've just said? So why not this stuff? Like, can you imagine? Like, I'm not very good at explaining this, but I don't see any bad points. They're less lethal. It's going to put people off from attacking people in the first place. It's going to save lives. I mean, if one guy comes into a place and starts doing something bad with a knife, and two people come over with taser and some pepper spray, that's sorted. Yes, it might not be sorted. Every situation will be different, but it's much better than nothing. The chances of people surviving go through the roof. I can't see why this isn't a loud thing. And the government would make an absolute fortune. Imagine if the government did. So let's say tasers and pepper spray. I would buy 2 for my girlfriend, 1 each for my girlfriend, 1 each for both my kids. That's 6. I would buy them for me. I'm not that bothered personally, but I would buy them for me. I would buy some spare ones for the house. And there's like 10. One person's bought 10. A lot of people would do the same. And like I say, if you made it into some sort of yearly thing where every business had to have a dedicated, you have your dedicated first aider. Where's your dedicated security person who's been on the course to use tasers? Where do you keep it? If they govern that like they do with fire extinguishers, the government would make millions and millions. People would be safer. People would feel safer. You could teach it in schools. You could have you have your sex education. You could have like the less lethal education. Even if it was just once someone comes in to get tasered in front of the kids, they teach them what it's about. They grew up knowing anyone could have this. Anyone can use it legally to defend themselves. Isn't a lot less people going to want to go and commit crime? I mean, if I'm a bad guy, if I've got evil intentions and I see a group of people, I'll pick something up. I can go and do what I want to them. If I see this group of 5 or 6 people, they could all have pepper spray and tasers. I ain't going anywhere near them. I'm done. Before it even starts, I'm getting out of there. So I just don't see it. what? So the only reason I'm saying this, the only reason I'm doing this video is because I'm going to share it to Twitter or to X, and I'm going to tag loads of government people in it. It's people with a voice. And I would love Keir Starmer or somebody to have this question put straight to them. Why not do this? It's win-win-win for everybody. So that's the only reason I'm making this. I've waited for someone else to do it. I don't want to do videos like this, but no one's doing it. So that's what we're doing. The only bad point I can see is that people would be idiots. You would get idiots that'll taser their friends, or mistakes will happen. Of course you will. You know, a bit of road rage, two people get out with pepper spray and a spray. You'll get stupid incidents like that, of course you will. But the point is they are less lethal. I'm really not the cleverest person, but I cannot see any way why this would be a bad thing. It would save so many lives. It would create so much money. It would create jobs just making them. And like I say, going around and making sure all the businesses have got them. It's just, there's no negative, there's no downside. I don't get it. But anyway, that's my thoughts. I put it out there. I'm going to try and get, I want someone of a bit of importance to see this. I'm going to try somehow for that to happen. I just want to know why this isn't an option. If I'm wrong, if there's something I'm missing, please tell me. And I know you guys will. If I'm saying something wrong and I've missed something out, you guys will hit me with 1,000 comments. I know you will, saying I'm an idiot and stuff. Tell us. Apart from people messing about and accidental things, which is better than people dying, what's the negative? There's none. Not a single one. None. And it's quite annoying. It's just the same thing over and over and over again. Ban this, ban this, ban this, ban that. Like, evil's always going to exist. You can't get rid of it. You've got to learn how to live with it and live the best you can with it. Yeah, anyway, that's my rant. If I'm wrong, honestly tell me. This is doing my head in.